Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 11 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Great War mod as Germany. This is the army with a state. In the previous episode, we crashed out right at the very end, and if you're hearing me sound a little bit frustrated, it's because I recorded some, and then it happened exactly the same in the same place. Now, I have read about a few workarounds, one of which is weirdly enough to play with NATO counters. If I can even work out how to do that from here. There it is. So we'll see if that helps. So you'll have to put up with these for a while. What I'm planning to do is I'm basically going to skip through until the 20th of September. It's around then when things get screwed up. Basically what happens is a civil war fires in Russia, but obviously Russia doesn't exist anymore, and that's when it kind of goes, oh, right. And it screws up. So, yeah, there's that. It also means that we are basically repeating the same thing that I've just done a couple of times. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to double check that we have the Italy South. We do. Africa, we do. They're pushing against us. No, we're pushing them. Go ahead and push, actually. I want to try and take Suez as quickly as possible. Italy, we are pushing. France we are not yet, because they have still got a lot of troops up here. So the X's, that's infantry. The one line, I think that's cavalry, yes. And that one, obviously with the anchorers, Marines. I'm looking to see tanks, but I'm not seeing any. Mountaineers is the little mountain blip thing in there. These are actually kind of hard to see because they're kind of small. Hearts of Iron 3, this is like the main way to play, and they were huge. And that seems to be it. There's also tank icons, which we may actually see over here. There we go, that's a light tank icon, which is currently the motorized, or the armoured cars. I guess that's cavalry. No, that's still infantry. There's cavalry, yeah, of course, cavalry is just one line. Right, so, naval reports, we are still doing that. Have we shifted the navy over yet? We have not. That will be the next objective, will be to go into the English Channel, because I think we're about done there. Also, we can deploy all of our Marines. Deploy, and then we will have a bunch of troops down here, which we need to put into a training army, which we can do. It's no problem. Grab all of you. Scroll up. Grab all of you. Scroll up, grab all of you. New army, west front. No, we'll put you on the east front because that's kind of where it usually was. We'll make you kind of a light purple. And you are training. That is your job. Okay, so now that we have deployed those units, we have nothing else in training, which is just fine. Basically, we want to save the supplies for everything else, although we've actually made up quite a lot of the deficit here, which is pretty nice, although we will be taking a pretty big hit because of the assaults which are going on elsewhere. Meanwhile, let's keep an eye. How is the Air Force doing? Air Force is still losing because they just keep on piling in more and more aircraft, although in fact we're almost up to capacity ourselves. They must be hitting our air bases. They are. Okay, let's have you repairing. Everything else is repairing pretty quickly. Yeah, they're no longer like having free reign over the trenches like they were for a while. Okay, we're just killing loads and loads. Look how easy submarines are to find and catch. That is definitely something that needs to be fixed. Submarines are rubbish right now. Okay, so we're not getting the oil promised by them, but we can, however, buy it from the USSR. The Soviets, with whom we have a non-aggression pact, so that's fine. Subsidiary carriers. We are going to continue on the hunter-killer group. 12th of September, 8 days until I need to save. That's fine. You guys still haven't pushed away. Over here, doesn't look like we've pushed at all. We are pushing, but not very... Oh no, we have. Look at that. Ah, fantastic. Yeah, we are definitely going to need to try and reinforce you. Reinforcements have arrived. That helps. You guys, half of you, hit that. Although actually, if we take that one, then they would be blocked. gas mask. That is another 25% defense, which will help fantastically, plus the defense for other units there anyway. We want the trench mortar because that increases breakthrough chance. Some more naval results, still more submarine dying. Lots and lots of submarine death. Marvellous. So how is the Royal Navy looking? The Royal Navy is down to 255 ships or thereabouts. We, however, have got 93, so they still outnumber us almost 2 to 1. The assault here seems to have faltered somewhat. Let's grab all of you, and just for the Italy front, we're going to have you assigned to here. Yeah, that's fine. Right, can we push up here yet? You've still got massive amounts of troops, so no. And now we need to save. Bombing for visibility, 50%, and then we're going to go for the ground support. Go. Still paused. Save game. And this is where it might crash, so we'll see. And if it does, I'll pause the video, return if I can get it working. We'll see if the NATO counters works. If it doesn't, apparently, if you just keep on trying enough times, it sometimes does go through. So we'll see. 22nd. But the Civil War hasn't kicked off yet. You guys still pushing through? You are, although you're not actually doing all of your orders right now. We're pushing the least successfully in all the attempts that I've done this time. Of course that has to be the case. Of course it does. We are finding some of the British Navy. Still only catching and killing the submarines, though. I mean, it's nice, because it's whittling... Oh, here we go. I'm not pressing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to let you calculate and do your thing. There's the Russian Civil War. I'm going to pause it. We're going to press this. I'm going to save it, because this seems to be working. I am completely talking through clenched teeth right now. And there we go, it just worked. So now I believe, this is where we find if that's true or not, we can turn you off. So apparently that did help. So there you go, if you have the Russian crashing thing, switch to NATO counters, because for some reason that does help. And Russia has reappeared. So this is the White Russians fighting against the Soviets, which is something that the British did historically try and support. The British did try and send troops to the White Russians, but they didn't get enough there in time. And the Soviets did manage to fight back. So do the White Russians actually have... Yeah, they do. So this is the proper civil war, which historically happened. But the White Russians did get trounced. Alright, so do we have superiority over the Channel? We currently do. How is the training going? We're regulars. I do want you to be... sorry, you're trained. I do want you to be regulars. Okay, infantry equipment 2. That's fantastic. Let's get early support equipment. That's even more defense. Blimey. No wonder you can dig in. I think I've kind of pushed through France earlier than I was supposed to. Okay, let's switch production to the new guns. You are the only line doing guns. I just made so many guns early on that I'm still eating through my stockpile. More unread battle reports. Where is the Royal Navy? You're not doing your job in defending the British coast. Right, south. Are you guys ready to push? Kind of. We're having supply issues here. Of course we are. Would that be because we are not able to shift troops through? Hang on, have you moved men away? Oh yeah, you've moved most of your men away. Right, Western Front. Attack, attack, attack. Who are you? North German garrison. You're fine. I'm just not used to seeing you there because I've been always doing stuff with the Eastern Front Army. Speaking of which, let's put you in there. You in there. You in there. This is all Western Front, so are you. In fact, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a new theatre, and this is going to be Italy. And yes, Flanders shouldn't be in there, but we'll just go. Oh, I renamed you. No, you are still Flanders. I renamed the wrong thing. Italy front. France front. Because it matters. Alright, so in the France front, we don't have you. We have you. Sorry, in the Italy. We have Prussia. We have the Italy. We don't have Flanders. We don't have Fast. We don't have North German garrison. We don't have France. We don't have French North. Or France South. Okay. Killed them. Killed them. Killed them. Are we still doing signal companies? We are, because I've just noticed that we've hit maximum army experience. So, is there anything that we wish to add or remove from these armies? Like, do we want to make you a more artillery heavy? No, because we're on a deficit as it is. Like, the only thing that we could probably add at this stage would be support companies. And we have so little support equipment anyway, that seems really, really silly. We could add more cavalry. Yeah, we could totally add more cavalry, so that our cavalry army is actually cavalry better. Mobile cavalry. There we go, 20. Save. So our fast units just got a lot stronger. You're a combat width of 10. That's pathetic. You have got a deficit in those guys. Alright, we'll add more cavalry to you as well, so you can actually hit stuff harder. One more to each of these lines. 20 combat width. You're also going to suck, but at least that spent most of our army experience. Actually, it hasn't spent most at all. Alright, onwards. How are we doing in Africa? No, that's not Africa. That's Africa. We have taken Suez. Oh no, we're still fighting here. You're trying to get across, but we're not going to let you. Where are the Ottomans active otherwise? Ooh! Okay, yeah, they're pushing out from Libya. Awesome! Meanwhile, in Norway, we're killing them. Still haven't seen your sodding navy. Where is it? Well, actually, we know that there is a big navy in the Mediterranean. Are we pushing through here yet? Kinda, sorta. Here in the north we are, in the south, nope. What about in the air? We are losing aircraft quite heavily at this point. We've lost 97, they've lost 58. Oh, but we are killing a lot of their support. Okay, so they must be using tactical bombers, unless the scout fighters counter support, I don't know. We are still caning them. Down here we are really... Okay. Berlin, Baghdad, railway, more infrastructure through the Ottomans. Asian Corps, which gives us more manpower and also gives the Ottomans a whole bunch of manpower. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do the Schutztrupp deployment, because I think that's going to give me free troops in the colonies. Our colonial administrators have reported a large amount of local East African men who are unemployed fighters, looking to serve in the German army. If we can find some volunteers to train and lead this group, we could, if nothing else, hold out against British forces in the area as long as possible. Yeah, give that a go. Oh, and now we're over the minimum required, so we can start justifying a war goal on you. We want Flanders. And how are you guys doing? Halfway to being trained. Okie dokie. We are basically out of the Alps now. Some of the purples are being left behind because supply issues, I would assume. We're going for Marseille. That's going to be a good one to take. France just starting to lose some integrity. They've lost 747,000 men. It's not showing how much Russia has lost anymore, unfortunately. Austria's lost 800,000. We've lost 600,000. Italy's lost 400,000. Yeah. Do wish we knew how much Russia had lost. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot. Okay, we continue to push. How are we doing here? We are still not doing much. Except... Oh, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Medium tanks? Oh no, that's just regular tank. Interesting. The Ottomans have tanks. That's early, isn't it? No. 1916 is when the first tanks can appear. We are late. Okay, so we need to do the tank prototype at some point, probably in 22 days, once we have the signal company to add to the Marines. Speaking of which, how are you guys doing? You are getting there. Good stuff. Still pushing on a pretty broad front. We are losing a lot of men now, though. Meanwhile, over here, less luck. The enemy are pretty dug in there, though. Yeah, they seem to be holding us better now. How are we doing in terms of prep? You guys have still got some. You still got some. You don't do any. You have. You have. What about in Italy? You still do. You don't have much. I think it might be time to halt this offensive and start pushing elsewhere. Okay. We'll let them counter and then we can counter into their counter. Because that seems to have been a pretty effective tactic so far. Right, how long until this justification is done? It is done on the 16th of April, 1917. Quite a long time from now. Oh, yeah, we are pushing. We are pushing. Nice. Yeah, having the Ottomans on our side is definitely helping. That is a lot of submarines. Franz Joseph I dies. November 21st, 1916 was a dark day for the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The beloved Kaiser Franz Joseph, after a long tenure in life, succumbed to pneumonia. It's one word I can never sodding say. Many in the government fear that their empire may not long outlive him. Karl I ascends to an uncertain throne. 23 submarines, bunch of destroyers and light cruisers. This is the Japanese again. Go back to Japan. Yeah, I definitely want to get my navy over there and start wrecking those guys with them, because you're not really doing very much over here. Signal Company 1. Excelente. Right, we were going to get tank research. We need tank prototype. Why can't we get tank prototype? This is all 1916 tech? Oh, son of a... Really? I thought we had all of that. Oh, there's the tank prototype. Yeah, we can do that. That was a 1915 tech. Okay. We are kind of behind. We've been researching silly things. You guys are wasting yourselves on us. We are wasting ourselves on them. France front. Alright, France, you've survived for now. For now. Because you're about to have a lot of things happen to you concurrently. Alright, Marines are almost trained. These infantry guys are trained. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to assign you guys to the France front. Yeah. You guys go to that, which is that objective. And then some of you are still being trained. Okay, then the other thing I want is a good commander. And I might need to look around for this and pinch one from somewhere else. So I want someone who is the out of logistics guy. The Fortress Buster would be quite nice as well. You could be really strong actually, Marwitz. France South, Italy South. Francois. No, I kind of want... Oh, here we go. Mountaineer Commander, out of supply. You might not necessarily be out of supply, though. In fact, you guys are more out of supply than they would be. We'll leave you. I think it's going to be this guy, Marwitz, we're going to move. Fortress Buster, Trickster, Engineer. So we're going to give you... Blaskowitz. Isn't he the guy in Wolfenstein? BJ Blaskowitz. It totally is. Okay, you are commanding this army. Congratulations, buddy. And you are going to become blue. You're going to be called Marines. I just realised there's another technology I need. Okay, so I can invade with 10 units at a time until 1940. So another 24 years, and I can attack with more than 10 units. That's not necessarily a problem. No, that's fine. And then, Marwitz, you are in command of these guys. Yes, I know there are too many of them. Right. No, hang on. I recruited 25 at a time, didn't I? 26? Okay, so I recruited too many. That's fine, we can just add you to another army and you'll just be good at crossing rivers. Because that's what Marines are good at. Speaking of rivers, you guys are being attacked across a river. And that's why you're having such an easy time of things. And you are technically still in mountains. Free civilian factories! Blimey! Let's get some more military factories down there. Over here. And over there. Oh yeah. Not those. Those should be naval dockyards. Cool. And yes, I would like those built first. We have a lot of civilian factories. That's awesome. Alright. How are we doing? Lost a bunch of support equipment again. Speaking of support equipment, actually, we're about to go even lower. Because I want you to have signal companies. I would really like the other ones to have logistics companies. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, in fact, you guys are okay. You're going to require some more training? Does not look like it. I'll give you until the end of the month, which is then also 1917. Schutztrupp deployment. We have assembled new regiments dubbed Schutztrupps in Africa, irregulars led by second-rate volunteers. They're no expert fighting force, but they should be easily able to keep order in the area. And repel light attacks. Awesome. Where are they? Well, you have technically actually done your job and just held out there. So have you guys. You all got commanders. You do. Pretty high level ones too now. Because you've just been holding out, like completely ignored. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do with you is we're going to assign you a job. And I would like you to... I think we're going to try and go for South Africa, and then we're going to like push up after that. So we're going to say that I want you coming down here. Go ahead and start preparing. You guys aren't going to do anything special. And neither are you guys. Okay. No new national focus. Do we want to go and support an Africa Corps thingy? Boer War. Second Boer War. Yeah, I think we do. Let's go towards that. You've been fighting more battles against 6 submarines, which we've sunk. Marvellous. Alright, continue. The French have a lot of troops down here. To be fair, we have a lot of troops in reserve, which we haven't even brought up yet. Marines. Are you legitimately just done? I think you are. 3 shots trooping, which are going to go to the Prussians. The Prussians are all going to be set to Prussia. And then we're going to grab 3 of you regulars. Hello. And you can join the French army, who are all doing that. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, so you are getting ready. You do indeed have 1 too many troops. So number 26, because apparently the game can't count, you can also join the French army. Okay, Marines. Half of you. We're going to do 5 attacks of 2 Marines. One.
Zuhören.
2.
Befehle.
3. 4.
Bereit zum
And
Ausrücken.
5. Now, are you all assigned? Yes, you are. We have enough of those. Okay, preparation is beginning. And then the rest of you guys, who are just sitting, we get to the nearest port where you can then ship over rapido. So you're going to sit here in Wilhelmshaven and get ready to ship out when required. Trench mortar 1, that helps. +1 organisation, +5% breakthrough. We are now in 17. We want more industry. We especially want the heavy industry because I can't believe we haven't got it already. Mental. Right. Still sinking subs. Because that seems to be about all the British actually have. What was that? Defence of the what? Defence of the Realm Act. Ah, yes. Okay, so I think the Italian front is... No, you're saying severe problems pushing, but that's because you have severe problems with supply. Prussia, can you attack for me? And then we want the France front, which is not being attacked at all, but they are fairly limited in the number of troops they have here. We'll hit with all of you. Not Flanders and not fast. In fact, no we won't. No. Hold up. Wilhelm II questions Belgian sovereignty. Who determines the borders of a nation and how they are determined? Whatever way people may have found in the past to justify where German Empire ends and Belgium begins, we live in a new era. The strategic importance of this border cannot be overstated, and we are well within our rights to shift it and ensure the continued security of our people. Listening to Wilhelm II's recent speeches, an invasion of Belgium appears imminent. Dissenting voices have objective, but public support for war is on the rise. When did I say that we could do this again? April. Okie dokie. And how long until you guys are ready? You're ready. Early support weapons 2. I think I can wait 3 months. 3 months is fine. Enables re-equipped infantry. Adopt Stahlhelm. Alright, let's see what the hell... Hats and leather caps have been assigned to our infantrymen, simply no longer suitable for modern warfare, and attempts to simply bolster these types of headwear have had limited success. By adopting a new helmet, one made out of steel, we certainly won't be able to stop a bullet with any consistency, but our troops will be able to avoid casual head injuries more easily. And that does, in fact, give us a new type of soldier, so we'll see if they're any good. Alright, off you go. How are we doing elsewhere? Have we taken this yet? No, we're still fighting. But we're putting pressure on. What about down here? You guys ready? You are ready. Go. Make it happen. I'm going to leave 1 unit behind. Which is going to be to hold this port. That is your entire job. You say you need 6 divisions for this? Ha! 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 No. Not going to happen. 3 military factories. Woohoo! Alright, what do we need? We still need lots of support gear. We still need lots of planes. We need everything. I'm going to say we need more planes though. And then after that, another support equipment line. Which can be put there. And in fact, you should be way higher priority to about here. Yeah, that looks good. Right, so we could do with buying in some more stuff because we are short on wood. Austria. We still need 2 more. Russia. Everything else we seem to have enough of. For now. We have too much steel. Which is good because Austria is not exporting as much as they should be. Marvellous. There are so many submarines. Which is actually a good thing considering how easy they are to sink, but still. That's the British attacking Turkish convoys. My navy should be around here somewhere because that was a fleet with like carriers and stuff, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Okay, it's February. Oh, what the hell? Ottomans! That was my job. You just robbed me of my surprise. Damn it. Go. Alright, let's start this massive attack. Whoops. Alright, maximum pressure. This is the winter offensive of 1917. But if you wish to see how it does, you'll have to wait until next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.